one at the club not intimidated by her
However,
height.
lying about
so
yourself.
exactly how was she?
Damn it! Right as I click the record button! Oh my god! Yeah, you know what? We're starting again. For the second time! Ladies and gentlemen, the worst part of the internet. TikTok families. If there was any example as to something that would make you want to roll your eyes backwards with detestment for how cringe the internet is, TikTokers. Clout chasing mother hubbards. So let's see what we're gonna do. Also, if you're watching from the new YouTube channel, thank you for making yourself part of the whole new venture. And make sure you come by the Twitch side and say hi every now and again. Also, if you're in my side right now from Twitch, go subscribe to the new YouTube channel.
This is the extremely tall family of TikTok star Marie Tamara. Their heights are 7'5", 7'9", 6'3", 7'10", and 7 foot flat. Only these numbers.
7'10"? I think I asked this earlier, but who the hell is the biggest, tallest person on the planet? Because that's got to be verging on the tallest motherfucker. That's like almost as tall as a one-story building.
Are complete and utter lie. None of them are actually this tall, and everybody has begun to notice it. Let me show you how.
I mean, I like
began on social media by detailing her
ladies.
life as a very tall woman. She posted videos such as this one talking about the struggles of finding dresses which fit, before concluding with a self-confident message showing that she was comfortable in her own skin. In other videos, Marie joked about dancing with the short king because he's the only one at the club not intimidated by her height. So exactly how tall was she? Well, considering she could hold her feet above doorways and refrigerators, it seems she was close to 7 feet. However, she'd reveal in a different video that she was actually 6'1". Marie then restated that she was 6'1" in a different TikTok video. However, only one day after claiming this, she'd post a new video in which it appeared she'd grown another inch.
Oh, she sprouted.
Wait, you're 6'2" now. Did you grow?
Yeah, guys, why are you hating? She's just a growing girl, you know? She's just gained an extra inch overnight. Like, she's been eating her Wheaties, she's been worshipping the false gods, she's been paying dividends to me to help her gain those inches. Guys, it's only an inch. I mean, there's only an inch between me and your prostate, but that's beside the point.
Yet the likelihood that she'd had some unexpected overnight growth spurt was low, given she was already 27 at the time of posting the video. What seemed more likely was that Marie's height was being embellished to make her situation seem
what? Guys, succubites, please affirm me. People don't lie on the internet, right? They would never lie. People on the internet would never lie about anything, right? Please don't shatter my fickle and shallow imagination of what the world is constrained to. No one would ever lie on the internet. Huh. My tiny psyche has been shattered. Hearken forsooth.
Interesting, with the sudden change instantly reducing how much the audience trusted her. What is your actual height? Each of your TikToks seem to say something different. Yet Marie stood strong with her previous claim in an article reading, "I'm 6'2" and dating is almost impossible. I'm tired of being called a man." Some clarity was then provided when Marie introduced her even taller 6'5" mother to the videos.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Yesterday, she was 6'5". Wait a minute! Wait. Didn't at the beginning of the video... What? No, you know what, guys? It's all natural. It's all natural. They just... Granny's just getting into her own stead.
Marie introduced her even taller 6'5" mother to the videos, although what Marie failed to disclose was that her mother is a little more famous than the audience might have realized. In a previous video, it had been mentioned that the mum was a former professional basketball player.
Thing is, though, physiologically speaking, as you get older, don't you shrink? Like, your bones compacting on themselves? Sure, in her prime, she was probably quite tall as a basketball player, but she's what, 65 65, 70? That kind of age, you start shrinking, right? Ah, I see the problem. I see the issue. Ladies and gentlemen, may I give poignant depiction and awareness to the problem. Thems be some high heels. Thems be some big old honkin' stilettos. I mean, she is kind of tall anyway, right? But the embellishment in example. Boom! Thank you for the resub, and Lord Zombie Lord Zombie with the 3 gifted subs as well. Thank ya.
And therefore, by Googling her name, Christine Tamara, it's not difficult to find a bunch of public information. There's an article from April 2016 explaining that she played university basketball in 1981, which exposed another lie that the mother was a WNBA player, considering the WNBA wasn't even founded until 15 years later in 1996. Although in possibly the first truth told on Mari Tamara's channel, the article confirmed that the mother was in fact 6'5", yet it'd be pretty dumb to lie about this considering its public record. What Marie failed to realize is that there are also public sporting records confirming her height, but we'll get to that later.
So, if you didn't lie about your mother's height at the beginning, why would you start lying about it later, especially if it's public record that she is 6'5"? Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting. The average TikTok enjoyer is a scatterbrained, zero attention span, completely ruined mentally individual that literally doesn't give a shit for context.
With the videos between Marie and her mother going viral, the rest of the family was then introduced as—
What the fuck was that picture? What is that? She looks like she's wearing stilts. It looks like fucking Luffy from One Piece, like they stuck her on a rack and were like, pull, pull, pull. Oh, that looks goofy as fuck.
Going viral, the rest of the family was then introduced as the tallest family on TikTok.
Okay. So at the beginning, you know, these are believable heights, right? You can kind of believe that there's a big family out there where, you know, they're all a bunch of giants. You know, 6'9", 6'10", that's all within the realms of believability. At some point in your life, you've probably seen a tall as fuck motherfucker. And you're like, wow, I wonder what how tall their mother was. Behold, the family that you probably thought about. I'm just... Yeah.
Do a bunch of unique videos like showing their shoe sizes and talking about their weight at birth, yet it was their how tall are the kids and the things we make look small videos which performed the best, gaining over 20 million views
weekends?
each.
I absolutely
the family
do.
then made a dedicated Instagram called Team
I don't have an official schedule
before
yet
Marie,
until I come back
Shane,
from my
and even
holiday.
the mother began doing paid content. Marie stating in a WFAN interview that she made more than
Granny
6 figures in her
paid.
very first month. This was then followed by a New York Post article 2
Hey, by the
months
way,
later
guys,
reading, Tamara
shameless
says she now
promotion. I do paid content. That I'm not allowed to officially say what right here. But should you wish to find this paid content, you needs only look for a website that rhymes with Bansley. Just saying. At least you'll have your honest vocation of me. A truest depiction of degeneracy. Unlike these lying Mother Hubbards, who don't value your attention span enough to tell you the truth. So, $4.99 a month, baby, and you too can see my timely knitting skills.
Breaks in an average of $189,000 per month and once banked $295,000 in a single 30-day period. This gave the family a very strong incentive to not only keep going, but to perhaps embellish their height even further. Although since they'd already posted multiple videos, each claiming that Marie was the shortest at 6'2".
Okay, so from somebody who understands psychology and from somebody, like, shocker, right? A succubus, me, the degenerate, understanding psychology and having an education which allows me to psychologically analyze people. There is actually, I can actually easily understand why, a big reason why they do this. Now knowing that they do paid content, degeneracy. People get turned on by things that are different. In the human mind, when you have exhausted and nulled your brain to normal pleasures, like, oh man, I used to get really turned on by women who were 1 inch taller than me. Oh, that was so hot. Eventually, that doesn't become enough for you anymore. So when you discover that there's a family of paid content makers who are then superfluously taller than that, it scratches that itch ever so much. It is a fantastical alignment of your brain. It is a way that you get that dopamine that you used to have. It is entirely the fantastical element of your brain needing that escape, that you are convincing yourself that there are people that are this tall. Whether it's true or not doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that in your fantasy, these people exist, and they help you get to your end, as it were. I do sleep, Rebecca. I am a very big advocate for mental well-being, and as such, I have done a lot of personal welfare stuff, and take a big interest in psych stuff.
And Troy was the tallest at 6'10".
Yeah, I mean, it's not saying these people don't exist, but it's very obvious this is being embellished. Like, the point is, these guys
until all of a sudden Marie had grown another inch and was now 6'3". Dude,
Oh, she can't be outdone, guys. Man, I don't want to be the small bitch of the family. I gotta be 6'3" today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be 6'5", and then the day after that I'm gonna go back to 5'9", just to be different. Oh boy.
Dude, I swear I can't with this stuff. At first you're 6'1", then 6'2", and now you're 6'3". Come on now. Weren't you 6'2" a couple of weeks ago? Can we get a 6'3" measurement to prove, although the family was offering no such video? Instead, Marie continued to claim that she was now 6'3", with the trend so far already hinting at what was about to happen. Instead, Marie skipped 7 whole inches to make the claim that she was now 6'10", at which point the audience simply didn't know.
At some point, you just stop trying to hide it, and you're literally just trying to do it for the sake of the fantasy. Because what happens is, somebody will tune in for the first video. They'll see the next video where they've embellished their size slightly, and they're like, hey, you're a phony. You're a big phony. But the thing is, because of the way legacy content works, you make something that's even more extravagant and extreme, and it draws in more people. And the cadence of new to old viewers means that people who are tuning in for the new stuff probably haven't seen the old videos. They don't give a shit. So as time is going by, people only know you for the size that you were at the biggest. So they're just ignoring the haters and just conditioning and flooding their channel with people who know them for their more outlandish size. I mean, you know, if you want to get money that way, by all means, just don't expect an authentic audience.
So what was true? 6'2" or 6'3" or 6'10", what? 6'10", 6'3", what's the real height? OMG, bro, you change your height in every video. First 6'3", then 6'2", now 6'10". Yet the backlash against her lies seemed to have no impact on her follower count, and if anything, continuing to lie only boosted the family's presence further. 3 months after claiming that she'd magically gone from 6'2" to 6'10", Marie and the family had their best month ever, gaining over 400,000 TikTok followers, and it was only after her unexplained 6'10" growth spurt that Marie began to see any growth over on YouTube.
You say,
on top of this, Marie would post
You say, oh dude, I'm 6'2". You know, that's kind of interesting. But it's not as interesting as being 6'10", or 7'2", or 9'9", or 6.9, or yeah, you get the point, right? They're trying to push it to the extreme for the sake of clout. All of this derives back to clout chasing. It is the pinnacle zenith of clout chasing. This is like a VTuber who gets a VTube model and then has a boob toggle. You forgot what the size of the boobs were originally. All you know now is that those boobs are pretty booby. Big boobies. I believe the term is fake it till you make it. Also, Sandil Dahame, thank you very much for your follow. Welcome to the Kari Mansion. Enjoy your stay in this fine establishment.
TikTok stating that the family was now making $800,000 per month, leading her to buy a $245,000 Aston Martin, although she'd then state that she was apparently too big to fit inside it, which was a shame given she and the family, as unbelievable as it might sound, were about to get even taller. On the 14th
I shouted out the wrong person! Fuck! I'm an idiot, sorry.
3. Marie Tamara uploaded a TikTok now claiming to be 7 foot tall. Bro, she started at 6'1", now she's 7 feet, bruh. However, in order to make it believable, she'd also need to scale up everybody else in the family. So her brother Troy became 7'7", her other brother Shane became 7'5", while the mother became 7'2".
So
the only person whose height hadn't changed was the dad, who stayed put at 6'3", yet this was only a plot to get more views. But
I have to ask though, and this is like where my burning question lies. Did nobody in this just think, guys, is this too much? Like, are we lying too much? I suppose when they could afford a Lamborghini, you were able to pay for their dignity. I mean, on a serious note, like, is your dignity... Would you... Okay, here's a more prolific way of saying this. Would you sacrifice your dignity if it meant a fucking paycheck? I mean, I'm a VTuber, so my answer should be obvious. But to be fair, if that's how you make bank, why the fuck not? Like, if you can get away with it, do it.
Explain that in just a second. In the meantime, Marie gained over 50 million views on one single TikTok stating, "I'm not that tall when I'm with..."
Hey guys, it's me, it's your girl, just Makari, a little over 5,000 feet tall. Yeah, it's really hard finding clothes that fit a 5,000 tall girl. Man, don't you know how difficult it is for me? Like, oh my gosh, I can't even fit in my Lamborghini, man. Oh my goodness. Yo, have you seen the problem I have getting through doors? I look down at my feet and all I see are clouds from the different weather system I run by. Oh golly. And you haven't even seen my mom. She's 6,000 foot tall. Golly gee, it sure is hard being in the life of a gargantuan succubi family. So, where's my 5,000 views, huh? Where's my 5 million views? Where's my 50 million views? Does this not turn you on? Am I not entertaining? You've never seen something so extremely large as me. Wait till you see my dick. It's like a whole tube train. Just slammed it on the table. Now you might be asking, oh, Makari, if you're 5,000 foot tall, how are you typing on your keyboard? How are you sitting in that couch? It's called bespoke merchandise, motherfucker. It's all tailor fit to me. Don't question it. Just consume. Consume, you sheep. Oh my god. I legitimately can't with this anymore. This is so stupid. This is so unbelievably stupid.
With my mum, in which the mother's height had been embellished yet again from 7'2" to 7'5". In the next video, the mother had grown another inch to 7'6", yet at this point, someone in the comments pointed out a fatal flaw in the family story. Nah, that's crazy because the Guinness World Record
See, this is what I thought! Like, how tall do you make your family until they're literally the tallest people in the world? Surely someone would have noticed at that point. You know what this is starting to remind me of? This is starting to remind me of every fucking hyper-inflation fetishist furry that's ever commissioned me. Because no matter how big I make that tummy wummy, they always come back to me and give me this.
Bigger. Bigger. Bigger.
Jeff?
Bigger.
Jeff?
Bigger.
Jeff!
Bigger. Bigger.
Yes!
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Never before has something been so relevant. Whether it be to the furry inflation fetishists or whether it's this video, it kind of makes sense regardless. Oh, don't you start bringing in my character's development. Yes, my character started at 7 foot tall. Yes, I then made it 8 foot tall. And yes, now technically, canonically, my character is 10 foot tall. But that's besides the point!
The tallest woman is 215 centimeters, and it's a very good point. At a height of 229 centimeters or 7'6", Marie Tamara's mum would be the second tallest woman currently alive, the second tallest woman in American history, and the 11th tallest woman ever recorded, yet she's nowhere to be seen on Wikipedia's list of tallest people.
Isn't it?
On top of this, if Marie Tamara herself was really 7 foot, she should also be on this list right next to 7 foot Uljana Semjanova.
Where's me?
Although
I'm
again, she's
5,000 foot tall.
suspiciously nowhere to
Can't
be
you tell
seen.
by how big
When
I am
called
by
out for the
comparison to
lie
this
in a comment
skyscraper?
reading, "Bro, you are not 7 foot, you are 6 foot 2."
What, buzzing?
Marie
What?
responded by pulling out a
What do you
tape
want?
measure to some arbitrary length before holding it up against her shoulder and claiming that it was 6 foot too long. She then doubled down.
Oh god. Like that's the same thing with somebody walking into a bar and saying they're a cop and then flashing their driver's license like, "Yep, cop." This is actually aggravating to watch. I'm sorry. You're 5'8" IRL? No, I'm 10 foot tall.
In the comments section by stating, "If I was 6'2", would I be able to grab the fan so easily?" Yet she'd then get destroyed in the
That's still no
replies by
quantification
someone
of how
who simply
tall
wrote,
you are.
"I'm 6'2" and have no problem doing it. The only evidence Marie had to prove that she was actually 7 foot was that she stood about a head taller than her dad.
Angles.
However, even this was a lie, as Marie had simply gotten sneakier with her camera angles. In videos such as this one, where the brothers had grown yet again to 7'9" and 7'10", the dad is standing at the back while the bottom of the frame.
How much are you willing to exceed people's fantasy? Because even like people's fantasy fetishism is going to be like, yeah, that's a bit too much at that point.
Frame is cut off at the feet, where it's obvious Marie is wearing heels and is possibly even standing on something. When your ankles are mid-calf on the person next to you, The only time Marie showed herself standing on flat ground was in the videos where her father isn't present, although as highlighted by this comment reading, she's standing in front of the door and the camera is low. It's an illusion to make them taller. There are even more tricks at play here. For example, in this video, Marie claimed that she couldn't fit inside a shower.
Wait a minute, I've seen this person before. Hold the fuck on. Yeah, I thought I'd seen this before. Ah, wow, nice to see that Violet Burgard from Willy Wonka finally found a job.
Yet her ankles are almost as high as the on-off tab, while in this video it's obvious that she's simply standing on the edge of the bath, and she's not the only person in the family using this trick. Over on Shane's personal Instagram, his 7'5" height places him head and shoulders above a door frame, yet the camera cuts off well above his knees, and this isn't even the worst part. In a pinned post, Shane has his basketball stats listed, in which it confirms that he's 2 meters and 6 centimeters, or 6 foot 9 inches, and he's not the only person in the family to have their
like, this is
sporting
the thing, it's
records
all
online.
a parody, right?
Troy,
It's
apparently
all
the tallest in the
satire
family, seems
and
as though he's just
parody.
going with the flow of the family's antics. However, that's not to say his displayed height is accurate. In a George Mason University basketball profile, Troy's height is listed not as 7'10", but rather as 6'8", while other basketball websites list his height at 6'9", meaning that he's not only the same height as the other brother, but he's at least 1 foot 1 inch shorter than what's being shown on TikTok. Meanwhile, Shane's apparent height of 7'9" is a foot taller than his actual height, while the mother's TikTok height of 7'5" is also a full foot taller than her actual height. But what about Marie, the mastermind of the whole operation, whose social media presence is so untruthful, she even lies about what
Everything
kind of
about her
men
is
she's
fake.
into just to make more
In fact,
money.
you guys don't understand. This is all AI. She is generated by artificial intelligence. This is all just a sick ploy to help you realize that AI is slowly taking over the world.
that she's attracted to 5'9" short kings, while simultaneously claiming that dating at my height is almost impossible, as it is extremely difficult to find a guy taller than me. Well, according to an old cross-country running profile, she's not 7 foot, not 6'10", not 6'3", or even 6'2". She's rather 6 feet and 1 inch tall, as was stated in her first few videos. The only person whose height hasn't been lied about at any point is the dad's at 6'3". Yet again, this was only done to make the other seem taller. But I guess posting a real family photo like this one, without manipulated camera angles, just wouldn't receive the same kind of exposure.
They are actually legitimately tall. Like, not a single one of them would be what you consider to be average height. Like, anything above 5'6", 5'7", and you're tall. In my eyes, anyway. Like, 5'9", 5'10", you're fucking tall. And when it comes to your height and size, inches matter. Dragon, thank you for the resub. Thank you.
Despite this, the family continue to claim that they're a group of 7-foot tall giants, earning millions of views and dollars by doing so, while irritating the entire world in the process.
Yeah, irritating the entire world and causing me a goddamn aneurysm. Oh my god. Oh gosh. Well, that is how you fake it till you make it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we've all become somewhat more educated after watching this video, and at this point, I think my brain cells need a rest. So I'm gonna go just lie down and think about how being really 10 foot tall makes me feel.